Welcome to this lesson on algebra. Today, we are going to master dividing radicals using something called the quotient property. It sounds fancy, but it is actually a very simple tool that makes simplifying messy radical fractions much easier. Here is the core rule we will be using. The quotient property of radicals states that if you have the square root of a divided by the square root of b, you can combine them into a single big square root of the fraction a divided by b. Basically, two separate radicals can become one big radical. Let's see why this makes sense with numbers we know. Look at the square root of 100 divided by the square root of 4. If we solve them separately, we get 10 divided by 2, which equals 5. Now, if we use our new rule and combine them first, we get the square root of 100 divided by 4. 100 divided by 4 is 25, and the square root of 25 is also 5. It works both ways. To solve these problems efficiently, we will follow 3 steps. First, combine, rewrite the separate radicals as one big fraction. Second, reduce, simplify that fraction just like you would with normal numbers. And third, simplify, take the square root of the result if possible, or simplify the remaining radical. Let's try a basic example. We have the square root of 50 divided by the square root of 2. Instead of trying to estimate decimal numbers, let's combine them. This becomes the square root of 50 divided by 2. 50 divided by 2 is 25, and we know that the square root of 25 is exactly 5. Much easier, right? Here is another one, the square root of 48 divided by the square root of 3. 48 isn't a perfect square, and neither is 3. But if we combine them, we get 48 divided by 3 inside the radical. That divides perfectly into 16, and the square root of 16 is simply 4. This works for variables too. Here we have the square root of x to the 9th power divided by the square root of x to the 5th. Combine them into one fraction. When we divide variables with exponents, we subtract the exponents. 9 minus 5 is 4, so we are left with the square root of x to the 4th. Since the exponent is even, we just cut it in half to get the square root. The answer is x squared. Sometimes the numbers don't clean up perfectly, and that is okay. Take the square root of 96 divided by the square root of 2. Combine them to get the square root of 48. 48 is not a perfect square, so we are not done. We can break 48 into 16 times 3. The square root of 16 comes out as 4, and the 3 stays inside. So our final answer is 4 times the square root of 3. Be careful with this common trap. In the example on the left, someone tried to divide the 10, which is outside the radical, by the 2, which is inside. You cannot do that. You can only divide outside numbers by outside numbers and inside numbers by inside numbers. The correct way, shown on the right, is to leave the 10 alone and only divide the 14 by the 2. To recap, 1. Combine your separate radicals into one fraction. 2. Reduce that fraction as much as you can. 3. Simplify the remaining radical. And always remember, never cross the line between numbers outside and inside the radical. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.